So this is going to be lesson one on stock markets. Okay, I get asked all the time, what does it take to get into stock market? What does it take to get into trading stocks? And it's actually pretty simple. The idea is pretty simple. Like anything else, the more you get into it, a lot of times you see the harder it is, the more it takes to do it. But this is going to be like the simple version of the basics of it. I personally use TD Ameritrade, which is an online stockbroker. And how they work is I have an account at TD Ameritrade where I invest, I put in money, and then when I see a stock that I would like to buy, I just purchase it. TD Ameritrade happens to charge $10 per transaction. It's a little different depending on which stockbroker you go through, but TD Ameritrade, $10 per transaction. Is whether I'm buying a stock or selling it, they'll charge me $10. So this is a basic idea, I guess, of what you'll need. Basically, all you need is a pen and paper, write down ideas. You need a computer, definitely for this part, and maybe a set of headphones or something. And that you won't necessarily need right away. But what I do is this is the typical setup of what I would be watching during the day. The stock market happens to be closed right now, but this is generally what I would be watching. Here I've got watch lists, which is basically I've chosen two different stocks just for this demonstration. One is called ESLR and another Apple, which I'm sure you've heard of. And this is up to date, live. This will change the price as the stock market is moving along throughout the day if it was up. Except right now the stock market happens to be closed. It closes at 4 o'clock Eastern time. So it's closed right now. Here you've got a chart for ESLR, which is one of the stocks that I'm monitoring right now. And if I move the mouse along, it'll show me, different time of the day, what the stock was at, how much it cost to buy that stock. Another thing that you may want to monitor would be, this happens to be CNN Money, which is basically they just talk about different things, the stock market related, economy related basically, and they'll have stories of different stocks, how they're doing. This is a good way to find something to maybe invest in or to keep an eye on at least. So let's say I'm watching CNN Money, I hear a stock that I am interested in. I can then take that over to TD Ameritrade, type in the ticker, and I can look it up if I don't already know it. Ticker being just the abbreviation used for that company. This happens to be Apple's graph for the day. And type it in here, and it'll give me a chart, and it'll show me different time periods. Right now it's set for a year. And I can move it back as far as 20 years or one day if I want. And it'll tell me exactly how that stock was behaving. And there I can use that to find a pattern. Maybe this stock is always higher around the holidays. Something simple like that, which Apple, it very well could be. And then if I want to buy that stock, it would be as simple as clicking this buy button here. And then that would automatically update everything I need down here at the bottom. All I would have to do is tell it how many stocks I want. It already has the price put in. And that is the simplest way to buy a stock. Now, as long as I have enough money in my account at TD Ameritrade, I will have the stock purchased for me automatically when the market opens in the morning, as long as the price matches how much the stock is actually going for. And here, if I'm actually watching this during the stock market day, I can see everything moving up or down or however it's behaving. Right now, Apple is still actually moving up. Even though the stock market is closed, different things affect the price still. So this is sort of basically what you would need. And then, like I said, with the pad, you just write down different ideas. Maybe you can keep some. This happens to be some Japanese stuff, so I'm following some of the Japanese stocks, which is not a bad idea, by the way. And another thing that might help you would be something as simple as a whiteboard. Here you can just write down different ideas. Like this is a list of some of the stocks that I was watching for a while. And it's just a way to keep your mind set on what you're trying to do. I get asked a lot, how much money does it take to start off? Different companies, some of them set rules, and you have to have a minimum balance. TD Ameritrade doesn't. They say they do, but they really don't. And I started off with $100 here, so just to give you an idea. And another typical thing to monitor, let's say over here, I might have email. So you've got the email here, and you've got a any type of financial website maybe that you want to look at, whether it be Fox, CNN, there's a bunch of them out there. Then if you find one you like, you can take it here, look it up, see if it's worth buying. If it is worth buying, maybe buy it, or maybe just monitor it, compare it with another one that you're looking at. So obviously you don't have to have this exact same type of setup. This is not a bad setup though here, what I have, and it definitely makes it a lot easier to have everything just sort of spread out in front of you. I guess this is the basics. Like I said, there will be more videos to follow, but if you got any questions, UniteMyCity.com is a good place to start. Alright, peace.